I came into this with one idea in mind, but once I got into the specs and saw the performance, that dream was soon knocked down. And my plan was to have this ultimate PS2 handheld. I had some hot titles that I wanted to play on this thing. Does that mean it completely can't do it? Well, with a few tweaks, we could push it to its limits and get a decent gameplay. But I'm not going to do that when I got other handhelds that I have that's not going to give me one problem at all playing PS2. So, here we are. Does that mean this is a bad handheld? Oh, no. This gave me so many other plans. Let's put it this way. Let's turn down all the high expectations, sprinkle some sweet ideas I learned over time, and we got ourselves a new Anbernic device, which is called the RG556, that can surely go in a winning circle, as well as a replacement of one of my older handhelds that I had for a very long time, which I'm still gonna keep that one. Okay, all right, I'll show you guys. Let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. Off the back, I love the way this thing is, just the feel of it. It's just like, you know, they have the grips right there, which is really good. Now, only thing I'm gonna say is that this particular material, and it's because it's clear and stuff, it's kind of slippery. If you just be careful, and when you hold on to this thing, just kind of hold on to it really good. Now, what I was thinking of trying to figure out how to put like maybe like little strips of like grips, like maybe under it, that way it can kind of like really get like a really good grip. Does not necessarily mean the gameplay and stuff like that it's working really well. Okay, it feels really good. Okay, now let's get into this part right here. When it comes down to it, there's a lot of front ends because this thing is Android. So I did a video before talking about Emulation Station. Emulation Station is amazing. It's really good. That was one of the things that I was kind of like practicing and dabbing on when it comes down to Android. And I did a video up on that, but they switched it up to, you had to go to the Patreon and you got to go through pay about the same price as it was on the Amazon App Store. And I did that. I actually went ahead and I paid for it. Then there's also Daisho. Daisho is a front end. It's free to use, great front end, great stuff to. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. Okay, I went through both of them, and I felt that things was just like the same. And you know what? Before we go too much going on in the video, I might address something later on in the video, as we do some gameplay and stuff, because I wanted to get something off my chest because it's on my mind as I'm thinking about it. But now going back to this front end thing. This front end is where I like the way Daisho does it, and I don't know if I'm better than that name or not. I don't know. I'm just having fun. So, but this front end is really well. I like the way it works. It works well, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. Now, the idea came as I was using Emulation Station. This is where my problem was. What made this video was so much longer for me to create before I did this one. I wanted to do box art and I wanted to do video. And for some sort of strange reason, and I don't know how nothing to do with me, but when you sign into Screen Scraper and you make your account, it's free to use, but you only get a certain amount of downloads. So that's where, and then not only that, it takes a long time for your downloads to come in. Now you can have a really quick computer. You can plug this thing up to your PC, and you can plug your SD card to the PC, and it can run just fine. And you can download it just fine, but it still takes a while for all your games, especially if you've got an extensive library of games. that you really want to like download and have this whole thing set up and give you that experience of the handheld. Now, this is where I'm going with this, what made this whole thing a little bit different. As I was downloading, it stopped on me. This arrow screen came up and says your limit for today, ... So I went online I went to Reddit, and I was just like, and I was just reading it, and I was just like, and they says, well, you have to pay their Patreon in order for you to get more downloads. But so I went on there, and then even after you pay for it and go through and pay for the tiers, then there's still a limit of downloads. So even if I paid like the highest one, there's still a limit of downloads. So that's the problem I had. So you know what? I was sitting there thinking, me and my wife were just talking, and I was just like, why is this happens like this? And she was like, so how much you had to pay? I said, well, they charging like, I think it's like 10 a month if you go to that. I think that's the highest tier if I'm not mistaken. And you get this, you still get a limit of downloads. She was just like, well, then what's the point of even doing that? Just go with some front end. And then that's when I was thinking, I said, yeah, so I just wish it was like big box, like, and then that's when it hit me. That's exactly when it hit me. That's when I went ahead and I was just like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I went online and it's awesome. And when I went online and I typed in big box or launch box on YouTube, that's when ETA Prime came in and he spoke, and he was just like, it was an update. And so I was like, wow, because that's how I did my giant Nintendo. And so I went in, and I'll leave a link in the description of how that came out, because I had a great time on that video. You should definitely watch it. If you haven't got a chance to see that giant Nintendo, yeah, you should just see it. So when I got through, as I went online and everything, after I saw the video of the new update, I went online, and you know what I did? I looked at the prices and I paid for it. I don't mind supporting. So I paid for it, and I got the forever license, forever updates. I don't have to worry about nothing for Android. I already got the forever license for the PC version for big box, and it's been amazing for me. Just like I said, see the video. I enjoyed doing that. Me and wifey, her dad came in and helped me with the building and building the console and stuff. It was fun. It was really fun. I think it was amazing. So when looking at this at the Android version of this, all my box art, all the videos, everything I possibly need, and then when I was downloading, it didn't take nothing. I think I did a full roster of NES games, and it only took not even like 2 minutes, and all the videos came in. And I'm serious, and I'm like far away from my Wi-Fi. I went in and did the same thing with other consoles, and I just went in. Sega Genesis didn't take that long. I mean, big libraries of games, and it didn't even take nothing. And I was like, oh, and then there's the themes. You can download the themes, and it just looks good. I'm like, where have we been? You know what? It ain't you guys. You know what? It's me. Where have I been? God dang. I said, this is where it's at. Launchbox is where it's at. You just pay that, you're done. And then okay, now with your videos, that's okay, because you get all your box art. But with your videos, you go to Emu Movies, and there's a little price for that to download all your videos. I did the forever thing on that. I was happy with it. So I got so when you pay the forever license for your Android, you get all your box art and everything else. But if you go to Emu Movies, you get to pay for all that, all your videos. So all your videos will be done. That's what got to me. I mean, seriously. Oh my goodness, Launchbox or big box, whatever. This changed my life on all my setups. That's why I said that I wanted to move forward with this. See, it's not just showing you, because like there's plenty of videos of showing you the specs, games, and how the performance is and what plays and They're gonna tell you the chipset. There's plenty of videos out there. This particular video, I wanted to show you guys this because this moving forward is where I'm gonna be at, because this front end it works. I'm telling you right now. I wish that if they hit me up and say, hey, Famous, could you like say something about this or advertise this, or they be responsible, I will just be like, wow. I'm like, yo, I'm all in. I'm all in, because this will help you guys out on your front end for everything as far as like your Android, your computer, all your stuff that you need. It's so easy. And if you guys want me to do like a tutorial on how to do this, on how to set this up, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Just like I said, this is the end. I just wanted to just say something that was based off my last video. I said this before because it took me a minute to go ahead and do this particular video, because I wanted to make sure that I did everything perfect. Now, if you noticed earlier, when I turned on my handheld, it went straight to my games. It went straight to my game. I did a video off that to where that when I did Emulation Station, there's a few apps that you can download and it sets up for, so that way when you turn on your console, you can go straight to your games. You know, there's no seeing the back end. I mean, there's no seeing on Android, because you already did all the work. You already set all your emulation up. You did all that stuff. Now it's time to just get to your games. You just want to turn it on and get to your game. Let's say, for instance, you hand this thing over to somebody who doesn't know anything about this, that's not tech savvy. They don't know how to get to certain things. They just want to just play the game. You can literally hand this handheld to somebody, have them turn it on, and you getting straight to your games, and all your games work. That is the beauty about this thing. This has taken the place of my other handhelds. Finally, it has. That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, and I see that I had comments of like where it came to, saying, oh, you should write your stuff down. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be realistic to this, okay? I don't write my stuff down. I don't. Because I get excited, and just like I said before, I get excited. I'm having fun. I set this stuff up, and I'm not doing this for a paycheck or this is that and that. YouTube ain't paying me. I do this for fun. I do this because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy getting hyped up with you guys when you guys pick up your sticks and having fun and playing games and getting handhelds and stuff like that, and we all relate. I get excited off that. So of course, then in a lot of cases I crunch up my words, I repeat myself. Yep. I mean, a person can tell me anything lower than way I think of myself. So I look at it like, okay, if a person doesn't like it, I pick up your phone or pick up a mobile device and start typing. So it's like, what's the point? Just put thumbs down and just keep it pushing. There's no reason. So if, it's just that's how I look at it. If I don't like something, I just click off of it. That's just no big deal. I mean, that's just how I look at it. I'm not gonna, now if I felt that it's really engaging and it's really awesome, or I'm trying to learn something, I'll say something, because I'm trying to learn something. I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm just trying to learn something, so that way I can figure this stuff out. But just like I said, you come over here, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling, hanging out, looking at these handhelds, having some fun. If I understand, if you don't like it, thumbs down. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. There's plenty other YouTubers out there that has a way better conversation, way better vocabulary than I do, and I understand. And they break everything down to the specs, all the way down, and they'll let you know everything from frame rates to everything. And I'm not gonna take the place of those. I mean, seriously, I'm just having fun. So, all right, you guys, I'm out of here, yo. If you made it this far, I totally appreciate it. Thank you very much for just kicking it with me, and hope you guys understand. All right, you guys. And from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.